Hi friends, I am Anurag Srivastav and I am a passionate learner and firm believer in sharing the knowledge with others. And today I am going to speak on the topic Process Audit through Turtle Diagram. This session will help you to get the understanding on what is a turtle diagram, how it is made, and its benefits in a very easy manner so you can better understand and analyze the process with the application of this tool. So let's start. What is a turtle diagram? It is a quality tool to visually depict all of the elements in a process within an organization. This tool helps you to describe, understand, and analyze a process. The turtle diagram was first introduced by Philip Crosby. Crosby's process worksheet builds on the traditional SIPOC diagram by the addition of performance requirement for input, output, and also for training, equipment, and procedures. Turtle diagram gained popularity when QS 9000 was being replaced by TS 16949. Then the auditors were taught the use of the turtle diagram as an auditing tool. For QMS, turtle diagram approach helps in defining the process interactions as the output from each processes can be traced back to the input into the process of QMS. Now why it is called a turtle diagram? This is because the format of turtle diagram resembles a turtle. The four legs represents four questions about a process and a head and a tail to represent the questions about the process input and the process output. The shell of the turtle diagram is the process under study. Now the main question is how to make a turtle diagram. You begin with by first identifying the process to be studied. Then you apply the following questions to analyze the different elements of the process. The first is input, which means what goes into the process. The second is with what. It talks about the material resources, what resources are used to complete the process. For example, the machines, equipments, tools, workstation, etc. The third is with whom. It talks about the personal resources, what areas, functions, persons support the process. For example, the competency, the authority, and the training needs for them. The fourth is how does the process work? The process operation. For example, the SOP, work methods, work instructions, techniques, etc. The fifth is what result? It talks about the effectiveness or the performance indicators. Means how effectively is the process is being carried out. For example, the effectiveness and the efficiencies KPIs which we define for a process, or the feedback form from the customer, or the audit results. The sixth is output, which is the actual result of the process. So this is how the turtle diagram is being made. So what is the use of turtle diagram in auditing? Through this tool, you have done the complete mapping of the process and have understood the process interfaces. So it will help and guide you as an auditor to ask relevant questions to assess a process in totality and in more robust manner. What is the linkage between turtle diagram and VDA 6.3? Application of turtle diagram in VDA 6.3 is one of the main thing which differentiates VDA 6.3 process audit from other process audits. In process audit, the effect of the individual process on the product is decisive, and the assessment must therefore be done from the standpoint of the product risk involved. For this reason, the potential risk within the process must be determined as early as the preparation for the audit, so that they may be assessed adequately in the process audit itself. Once the turtle diagram is made, in the second phase, the potential risk arising from these questions are determined, and then these potential risks are examined during the audit. This helps in focusing on specific points and limiting the scope of the audit. Now, what is the linkage between turtle diagram and the QMS standards? As you know, in ISO 9001 clause 4.1 states the organization shall identify the processes needed for the QMS and the application throughout the organization and determine the sequence and interaction of these processes. And this is exactly what we do when we draft a turtle diagram. So if you are going to map your process through a turtle diagram, it will help you to better map your process and comply to this requirement. So what are the benefits of a turtle diagram? It helps in properly describing, understanding, and analyzing a process to the management and the people. It gives you clarity in mapping the interrelated processes and is easy to use. It helps in identifying the gaps in the process and take timely actions. It helps to identify the risk in the process and hence acting as a risk mitigation tool. It helps in increasing a company's overall process orientation and aligning it with organization goals. It helps in identifying process waste. As you renew the KPIs of the process, the people can identify the steps to improve the value of the process and implement the changes. It helps in carrying out process audit more robustly. Don't let your turtle lose the steam. When using the turtle diagram, it is necessary that due diligence is exercised, as only when all questions have been answered in full, the turtle diagram can help you to understand the process correctly. The team has to be careful to ensure that the process has been described completely. Secondly, while preparing turtle diagram, care should be taken to define correctly the possible interconnections with other applicable processes. So what can make your turtle to sprint? By having CFT approach and not to rush to defining the process and have detailed classification of the process across all the elements. Secondly, by having all the interconnection clearly identified and the resulting effect of it in the main process. Documenting the lessons learned and focus on horizontal deployment to make all the processes more robust. Have a defined frequency for review of your turtle diagram for continual improvement. So friends, with this we have come to the end of this training module. I hope it helps you. Please do hit like and subscribe button to get timely updates of my upcoming videos. Till then, I Anurag Sharvastav signing off. Keep learning, keep sharing. Cheers.